Well, hello, everybody. It's Corey Ferris,
Francisco Lira, Safety Manager with Ella.
James Hakeem, Human Resources.
and we're here for episode 3 of the All Hands podcast. So, welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry I missed you guys last week.
You were at the beach.
I
That's what I heard.
was getting some training, some OSHA training. So yeah, I missed that one.
How's the field? How are things going out there?
We are super busy.
Yeah.
But that's one of the first comments I wanna bring up to everybody. You guys are out there are doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
We are
Awesome.
super busy. We are to the max working out there, and I want to give you everybody a shout out. A great job. Thank you for working those long hours, those far away from San Antonio, from our houses and our families.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys. You guys are doing a great job. Other than that, it's like every other activity we do, right? Some things go right,
Yep.
some other things go wrong, and we need to just make sure we are fine.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And that's a great segue for my first shout out.
There
today.
you go. Awesome.
So last week I talked about how I was at Butler Cohen, and they
Yes.
were talking about how great of a job our crew was doing. The day before yesterday, I was at an engineer's office. I was at Pate Dawson over in North San Antonio, and I'm talking to the guys, and they were talking about our Beverly Hills project, and they were talking about some challenges they've had on that project. And then they brought up Edgar Hernandez.
There you go.
Edgar Hernandez and his crew, and he says what a great crew they are. They've had all kinds of stuff thrown at them. All kinds of challenges have happened out there. I know the ground's a lot rockier than they thought it was going to be. And they had that pickup truck drive into the trench. That happened on that job. But Pate Dawson told me that Saws has reported to them that they're very happy
That's
with
great.
Edgar and his crew. Edgar and his
Great
crew.
job, Edgar.
So Edgar, you and your guys, thank you. We know that's been a hard job, but our
Yeah.
client and our client's client is happy.
That's
and,
great.
and that's
what
exactly
matters,
what we
man.
That's
want.
good news. Good news.
That's exactly what we want. And then, so big shout out to Edgar Hernandez and his crew.
Good job, Edgar.
Next person I want to give a shout out to, and this one's kind of unique. This is for Isaac Medina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be your takeoff tech.
Kind of still is.
All
You know,
right.
He comes from estimating. He worked in estimating, doing takeoffs for the estimators for about 6 months. And then we decided, the idea came up of we need to do a better job of training our people in the office, understanding what it is we do. So we sent Isaac out to the field for 90 days.
Wow.
And he's not a field guy. He's never been on a crew before.
Yeah.
But everybody just took such good care of him. He worked with Christian's team. He worked with Damien's team. He worked with Edgar's team. He worked with Tommy for a while, and he even spent some time with Richard, driving around and kind of see what a superintendent does. So Isaac, thank you. Thank you for getting out there and doing that. And just as important, thank you to everybody in the field who embraced Isaac
Yes.
and taught him what you're doing and helped him understand our business more. One day Isaac will be a project manager or an estimator, and it's going to make him better at what he does
100%.
because of the time he spent out in the
It
field.
was a great idea because it's not the same have it here on paper to make it happen out there in real
Yeah.
in real
Absolutely.
life. So
I mean, he got to go out and see jobs that he helped do the estimate for.
Yeah.
But he only saw it on drawings.
Yeah.
He never actually saw it. And I was picking his brain earlier this week when he got back. And that's one of the things he was really talking about was how different the drawings are than the actual job, how different that is. So, Isaac, thank you for your hard work and your dedication. And thank you to everybody in the field who helped Isaac in his
good
education.
job, Isaac.
Yeah.
And
And we're going to do more of that.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
think-
go out there every now and again.
I'm telling you, man, you got to get out in the
I'm-
field. It is what we do. It is what we do.
I'm sure they would love to give me a hard time if I go out there.
I'm telling you, absolutely.
Those 90 days, though, those 90 days changed Isaac. He came back with a fully grown beard. He made a pelt of all the roadkill hides he
Yeah,
got.
big calluses on his
Yeah, man.
hands. Yeah, he eats the big hamburger
That's
now
right.
from Whataburger.
He
Anyway,
makes his own
seriously,
beef jerky.
absolutely, seriously, we're going to do more of
Yeah.
that. As we grow as a company, as we continue to go on this vision that we have to grow this company, as everybody knows, we're working all over the state of Texas.
Yeah.
We're starting to look at work possibly in Oklahoma, in other states. There's opportunity to grow in this company.
100%.
The position you're doing right now may not be, probably won't be the position you'll be doing in 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years.
Yep.
That's right.
I mean, it's very possible. I'm our director of pre-construction. It's very possible that the next director of pre-construction is here right now,
Yeah.
working as a laborer out in the field.
100%.
You know, that's where I started. I started in the commercial flooring business
That's
in a
one,
warehouse unloading trucks.
that's one of the ideas I was having the other day. Like we need to provide also opportunities for the guys already working in the company if they want to get better on their position or apply for a different position, to have those opportunities available too. It helps when you are in the office, know what's going on out there.
Yep.
100%. But probably looking at the other way, right, from somebody that's been in the field and wanting
Yeah.
to try the office as well. That might be a good opportunity for somebody out there in the crews.
So if I'm on a crew out in the field, or if I'm working in payroll,
Right.
or if I'm working as a mechanic here, and I'm interested in other jobs that are going on at Ella that maybe I could apply or train for, or maybe that I could start working towards, where do I find those positions?
So always, you can find any open position available at lsa.com over on the careers tab. But
Website.
what I would recommend our internal employees to do is, have that conversation with your foreman,
Yeah.
have that conversation with your super. They're the ones that see you busting your ass out there every day. They're going to know if you do great work and you have the drive to advance. They're going to give me a call right there on the spot and say, James, what do I need to do to start moving this pipe layer up to be an operator? Or what can I do to make this operator my lead man now?
Yeah.
It's
Remember, the best thing a leader can do is to create more leaders. Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the best thing
And
to
as
do.
this company grows, we're going to need more people. And we say that all the time. We need more people, but that's people across the board,
100%.
across the entire company. We're going to need more. We're going to need more water truck drivers. We're going to need more trackhoe operators. We're going to need more foremen. We're going to need more superintendents. We're going to need more HR people. We're going to need more safety people. We're going to need more estimators and pre-construction people. We're going to need all of that.
You have enough people. Let's stick with HR and safety first.
There you go. Yeah, Francisco needs some help. We need to give Francisco some help.
Very good. Very good.
So anyway, speaking of Francisco, we're glad you're back this week.
Thank
Yes.
you, thank you.
Tell us what we need to know this week about safety.
Well, look, I chose this time a great topic because this is something we do every day, work related and personal purposes, is driving.
Yeah.
We drive every day. Some of us drive many miles. Mr. Corey?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not the only one. Yeah, there's a lot of us.
So I was checking some data provided by the Texas Department of Transportation, and I have some numbers that I want to share with everybody. Between 2014 and 2023, we had around 400 fatalities related to distracted driving,
In the state of Texas in general.
just in Texas
Okay.
in general.
So how many? 400?
Around 400
Distracted
fatalities
driving. So
related just to distracted driving.
So that's texting, playing
Well,
with the radio.
I have a good question for you guys.
Okay.
All right.
What do you, when you were talking about this being distracted while driving, what do you guys think? What is the first thing you guys think is the
My cell phone.
major cause?
Cell phone.
Well, no, it's not.
It's not.
It's not the number
Wow.
one.
What's the
Driver inattention is the number one.
driver? In it. So just not paying
Not
attention. to
the
radio?
cell phone. Might be the cell phone, but not necessarily directed to the cell phone.
Right.
So we find some different types of distractions. Number one, we have the visual distraction, right? You are looking at the screen of the truck, you're looking at your speed limit, you are looking at what you have on the back. You have many other distractions, and if it's work related, we are checking our supervisor,
Yep.
we are checking our crews, we're checking our foreman. So visual distractions is one.
Rubbernecking when you see an accident on the
Yeah.
other
There
side
you
of the
go.
road.
Reading
Or
billboards.
Looking at
Yeah.
looking-
Looking at other cool
looking
cars.
at another to other drivers
Yeah.
do what they're doing.
Yeah.
So we have the manual distractions too. You're trying to reach something. You're trying to check the phone. you're trying to find your drink. All of that is another type of distraction. And then we have the auditory distractions. You hear something, you hear your cell phone ringing. All of those are distractions too. And the other one, and that happened to me many times.
Yeah.
Cognitive distraction. You are daydreaming,
No,
and you get distracted just thinking about something else.
you go into autopilot.
Oh,
I see that billboard that says the lottery's $500 million, and I start imagining what I would do if I won.
There you go.
$500
That's one
million.
thing. And if we're talking about a holiday, hey, what I'm gonna do on Christmas,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do for vacation this year, all of those distractions, and that happened to me a lot of times. And sometimes you don't remember what happened on the last three,
Right.
4 minutes. So yeah, we need to pay attention. And cell phones are not the only distraction we'll find in our cars or in our daily activities. So we need to be careful with driving. We are really exposed to have incidents while driving.
Yeah.
And in Texas, is getting every day is getting worse.
Yeah.
A lot of people is driving distracted on the phone, doing the makeup on the woman, right?
Oh my goodness.
Checking other things in our car. So we need to be careful on that.
That's great. And so many of us in this company run up and down I-35 regularly, and I don't know if there's a more complicated highway in Texas than I-35.
Oh, yeah.
There's
That's
always
ever-changing.
traffic. It's either going 100 miles an hour or 5 miles an hour. It's tough. So
Plus the weather, right? Like
Yep.
yesterday we had rain in the morning. It was
Mhm.
really bad to be driving on 35
Was.
yesterday.
Yeah, it was. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's something. I have 2 daughters that are of driving age, and I just pound into their head, don't play with your phone, don't mess with the radio. And then when they're in the car with me, I pick up my phone.
Oh,
and
no.
they just, Dad, put your phone down.
Right.
And they're right. It's,
There are now
it's
in our
dangerous.
phones features like if you're driving, you can set up your phone to send a text message. Hey, right
It'll
now I'm
read it to
driving,
you.
Yep.
I get back to you as soon as I can.
Right.
Yep. My new truck
that
does
is
that.
a
It
great idea.
reads to me what the text is. and I can
Until we
back
get
to
a really established company safety policy about no text or no talk on while driving.
Right.
we need to
But
get
as of
that.
right now, we just need to be real careful.
Okay, so be safe out there, especially those that are towing a trailer. There's a whole nother dimension
Oh,
to
yeah.
your truck. Now you've got all this weight behind you.
Yep.
So next time, wait till you get to your office for the eyeliner, man.
Yeah, yeah. Not adjust my makeup. That's good. All right. Well, thank you, Francisco. James, what's going on in the world of human resources?
Oh
today?
man, there's always something going on. But there's a few things I wanted to talk about, bring up to everyone's attention. I get a lot of questions each week about what exactly the hiring process is, and what I kind of wanted to focus on was our background process that we do. We are implementing and have been implemented for a while now, having to have someone who's accepted the job. They said, I want to start. When can I start? They've had their interviews. They said yes to the offer. Only then can you submit a background request for that person. And what's going to drive how long that takes is how many places they've lived in the past 7 years. If it's in different counties. If you moved locally within San Antonio for the past 7 years, it's just going to pull criminal records from Bexar County. But, if you lived in multiple states, multiple cities,
Takes longer.
it takes longer because then they have to go through each one of those municipalities to verify whether or not you have a criminal background. So I've seen backgrounds and drug screens, this entire process, come back the same day I submitted it, and I've seen it take 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
And that's all based on the number of counties
Yes.
you've lived in the last 7 years.
right.
So that's good to know. Good to know because sometimes, especially on the foreman and supervisor position, is kind of hard.
Oh, yeah.
Not knowing what's going on because we need the guys out there.
Absolutely.
But if we communicate all of this good information to every superintendent and foreman, it is great information because then they know what's the reason why it's taking longer.
Yes. Hopefully, I would like to have all of these average times be around 2 to 3 business days. That's the ideal goal, and that probably is the average. It's just every now and again there's going to be an outlier that was just a nomad for the past 7 years, and that's what's going to take a while. I also want to make a quick shout out to 2 new hires.
New hires.
New
Every
hires.
week we have new people.
Yep. So this week we had our very first dozer operator start with us. He's working up in Kennedy with Robert Mendoza. His name is Kyle Scheel. He started this Monday, and I'm sorry I mispronounced your last name, Kyle. Do you remember how it was pronounced, Corey?
I know. I met him. Yeah, I met him when he was finishing up his stuff. I just knew him as Kyle.
Yes,
nice
Kyle.
guy. Very nice guy.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome. And good news for Corey here. Next week, we have his new pre-construction coordinator starting, Sabrina McIver.
Yep. Sabrina has over 30 years of experience doing coordination for estimating and for pre-construction. She's done it. She's done it for a general contractor. She's done it for a subcontractor, and she did it for an engineering firm. So she's bringing an enormous amount of experience. And isn't she just the nicest person?
She's a hoot.
Yeah, she's got a great energy. She's fun to be around. I think in our interview process, we did multiple interviews with her, and we talked a lot about the core values in the interview process.
She's a fit.
She hits every one of those.
Sure does.
It's just good stuff.
Yep.
Well, what else?
Just a couple hot jobs I wanted to mention out there. I want to start promoting a few jobs every week instead of just saying that, all of them. The 2 ones that I really want to put a heavy focus on right now is for Gabe, our fleet manager. He is in desperate need of another oiler fueler that has that mechanical background, to be able to not just drive out to these locations to help fuel all the vehicles, but also do, minor maintenance while he's there as well. He's also looking for a field mechanic, which is, definitely something that's needed. And they're the ones who are going to focus more on the big fixes, not just an oil filter or an air filter. I mean, severe mechanical failures, because we know we depend so much on these machines.
Absolutely.
And if they go down, the whole team is down.
Yep. And
time is money. So we definitely need another field mechanic.
And once again, that can be found at ellasa.com under the careers tab.
Yes, sir.
They're all there. Okay.
That's it for me.
That's it. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
All right. I want to wrap up on this. Don't forget about our All Hands Podcast contest we have going on. So just below here in the comments section, put your name, ask a question, make a comment, let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you want to hear about. If you have a question or an idea for an upcoming podcast. And then what we're going to do is at the end of this month, we're going to put all those names, everybody who made a comment or asked a question, we're going to put all those names in a hat, and we're going to draw a winner.
Awesome.
And the winner gets dinner and a movie date night.
Whoa.
They're going to get a $100 gift card for for Saltgrass Steakhouse, and then they're going to get a $50 gift card for the movie theater chain of their choice, whatever is closest to their house. Awesome. If they'll tell me what chain that is, I will get them that gift card. Awesome. So you can take your loved one out to a nice dinner and a movie, and that'll be on Ella. Sounds great. I love taking my wife on a date when I don't have to pay for it.
That's even better.
That's my favorite kind of date.
What's even better is just saving all that for yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. Go buy a new shotgun before that season starts.
Before we wrap up, I was forgetting about the coming first safety meeting of the year.
Yes. Big news.
Coming Friday on the 20th, right, of March.
Next Friday.
This coming Friday, the next Friday.
Right.
And it's gonna be at 12:30 to be here at the yard for all of the field guys.
Okay.
12:30,
awesome.
guys. I see you here.
All righty. Well, guys, thank you. Thank all of you out there for listening, and we will see you next Friday here in the yard for the safety meeting. And you know what? It's spring break, and the weather's beautiful. The rain has moved out. So everybody have a great day. Thank you for being a part of the Ella family, and you'll hear from us again next week. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
See you guys.